This is for the person who waits quietly, the one who wonders in silence, asking Allah these deep questions at night, but not really telling anyone during the day. There's this question that can just live in your heart, right? A silent, constant whisper about destiny and about love. And it's a question that is absolutely worth exploring.
You might be looking at your situation right now and just thinking, they're so far away, or maybe there's just silence. And in that quiet space, this question can feel huge. How can you possibly know if someone is really, truly meant for you? It's a completely valid, deeply human question, and in this explainer, we're going to walk through the gentle signs that just might hold the answer you're looking for. So here's our roadmap. We're going to start with the nature of destiny itself, and then we'll dive into a series of signs, starting with the ones in your heart, then the ones in the world around you, and finally, the signs within your own faith. And we'll end with what is truly the most powerful step of all, the final act of trust. Okay, first things first. It is so important to understand how Allah's plan actually unfolds. It's not through force or chaos or anxiety. Destiny isn't rushed. It's a quiet, gentle process, and the signs it leaves behind are just as subtle. Yeah, forget all those dramatic announcements you see in the movies. Divine signs don't come with a thunderclap. Instead, they are placed so carefully inside your heart and along the path of your life, just waiting for you to notice them with a calm and trusting soul. So the very first place you need to look for a sign, it's not in your text messages or in what they're doing. It's inside you. The first and most powerful sign always appears in your heart, because a heart that's guided by Allah simply does not lie. And there's a word for this feeling, sukoon. It's a God-sent tranquility. Now, this isn't just about being happy or excited. It's a really deep sense of calm that settles in your soul, even when the future is totally uncertain, even when there's distance or silence between you. And this is where the difference becomes so clear. Sukoon feels like balance. It feels like trust. You're not panicking about whether they'll leave or forget you. Anxiety, on the other hand, well, that feels like a desperate need to chase, a constant nagging fear of loss. If a person brings chaos and confusion into your heart, that is not a sign from Allah. And this verse, it just perfectly illustrates where that peace comes from. See, it isn't from the person, it's from Allah sent down directly into your heart. It's like a spiritual safety net that whispers, if Allah is writing this, then you have absolutely nothing to fear. All right, so now let's see how this internal peace starts to build into signs that are a little more tangible, the ones you can actually observe in the world around you. This is how destiny begins to show its hand. This one is so crucial. When someone is written for you by Al-Wadud, the most loving, you will never have to sacrifice your dignity. You won't have to beg for their attention or fight for a place in their life. Real, destined love will never humiliate you. A destined connection. It's built on mutual effort. They walk towards you as you walk toward them. There are no games, no manipulation, and you never feel like you're just an option. But chasing, that feels like desperation. It feels like you're constantly trying to prove your worth. And if you have to chase it, it probably isn't yours to begin with.
This piece of prophetic wisdom is the ultimate reassurance, isn't it? You don't need to pursue with desperation, because what is truly meant for you will find its way to you. Allah will turn their heart toward you with honor and with respect.
Okay, now sometimes, before the right person can walk into your life, the path has to be cleared. And this part can be really painful. You might lose someone you loved, someone you even prayed for, and you're left wondering why. But Allah is Al-Alim, the all-knowing. He sees what we can't. This whole process is a journey. The separation, it hurts, of course it does, but it's actually a form of protection. You see, those people were lessons, not destinations. They were blocking what was meant for you. And after the healing, that's when the clarity comes, and you finally understand that you didn't lose what you needed. You just lost what was in the way. When a bond is truly written by Allah, physical distance is just a test. It's not a barrier. You could be in different cities, different countries, and yet that connection stays alive in your heart. Sometimes Allah keeps people apart so they can both grow and mature, because rushing can ruin destiny, but waiting protects it. Now we're moving into the final set of signs, and these are the deepest ones, the spiritual proofs that show how a destined connection aligns with the most important thing of all, your relationship with Allah. So let's look at these 3 powerful indicators right here. First, no matter what happens, Allah keeps bringing you back together, even after time or distance. Second, And this is maybe the most important. Your faith, your deen, it actually improves. It doesn't weaken. And finally, you find yourself making sincere prayer or dua for them. So the crucial question you have to ask yourself is this: does this person pull you closer to Allah, or do they pull you further away? A divinely written partner protects your dignity, respects your boundaries, and inspires you to pray better and to live better. Allah will never send someone who destroys your relationship with him and call it love. The one who is written for you walks towards Jannah with you. So after looking for all the signs, after all the wondering, we arrive at the most peaceful and powerful place of all: surrender. This is where you stop trying to control the outcome, and you just place your complete and total trust in Al-Wakil, the ultimate trustee. This prayer, it's everything. It is the ultimate act of faith. You're essentially telling Allah that you trust His wisdom more than your own desires. It's about releasing that anxiety and accepting that His plan, whatever it turns out to be, is what's truly best for you. And that's really the ultimate takeaway, isn't it? The sukoon, that tranquility we talked about at the very beginning, it isn't found in getting the person. It's found in trusting the plan. And that trust, it will heal you, whether the person comes back into your life or whether Allah sends you something far, far greater.
So after all of this, the final question isn't for me to answer. It's for you. I want you to take a quiet moment. Think about these signs: the peace, the dignity, the spiritual growth. Your heart, guided by your faith, it already knows the truth. The only question left is, are you ready to listen